and welcome to the channel. We are in Stirling. We're at Stirling Castle. I don't even know. Hello, welcome to the channel. I was talking to an Indian gentleman and his friends, and he was talking about me being buried with my great grandparents, and I said I used private number plates as a way of trying to explain grave sites. So basically, you own it, but you don't. You pay for it, but you don't own it. I'm not sure it's a totally good analogy, really, because there's differences with the analogy's not totally accurate. But we are at Stirling. Coming. Oh, Jesus Christ! Coming down. We're coming down. There is analogies. It's analogous. Oh, aye. So it has made me think about where I'm going to be buried, and more than likely I'll just get cremated. Because fundamentally, there's the cannons. There's a lot of our past and history is being messed with by politicians, in that they're interfering with our meddling. And that Keir Starmer, he is a total tosser. He wants kicking the fuck out of power, or whatever it is. He's just a total arsehole. He just shows you how he's indicative of how the political system is well and truly broken, because it shouldn't allow scumballs like that to be in power, whatever that means. You go up to that hotel, but it's a one-way street. So we've got a Honda sitting there, and we've got somebody pulling in. Right, reverse amp. So we've got Nicky Tarn's Bar and Bothy. I've never been in there before. I actually could do a pint. Actually, I feel the urge. So there's number 2 Baker Street in there. Right. Maybe we should bring the Granada down and park in here some night. Right, so we need to get out here. So we need to turn right here. Is that cafe still open? I could go in there. But not today. So we get down here, and so basically some of the challenges I've got in my everyday life are the look at that Range Rover. It's sort of gender thing. So basically the way I deal with it is just somebody, I mean, I probably did this wrong, but I was at that meeting today and somebody pulled somebody else up for calling me he and everything, and I was just like, I don't care anymore. I don't actually care. But it's probably the wrong thing to say, you know, but... And then they started going on about it, and it's like, that's not what I want. I don't really want people to start, like, going on about that when I'm trying to do... I was doing a talk about my art. That's what I was doing. So like, they've fucked up the streets with their stupid bike lane shit, and this guy's got to park his van there, obviously for obvious reasons, and because they've got to deliver or something, but they've made it impossible for him to operate. That's your government messers messing about. The problem is, see, if you go straight on down there you can, but you have to turn left at the bottom. And I'm pretty sure you have to turn left again. I think. Yeah, you go down there, turn left, and then turn left I don't think you can, and then you need to turn right and go under the Thistle Centre. It's weird seeing all this tourist stuff, because on one hand I don't want to like destroy it too much by saying it's a lot of shit, because it is a money spinner and there's people. It's almost like destroying somebody's fantasy, you know. But the reality is, for me, it is fantasy. You know, this thing that you've got, that William Wallace and Robert the Bruce, you know, powerful men. Well, they weren't that powerful, were they? If they were more powerful than what they were, they wouldn't have got. And there's, I mean, that is a real disgrace. That's. Well, I can't look at it because I'm driving, but that's what happens when you get numpties. And they took that fucking thing down. That clock, Christie's clock. They left a stump. You know, it's appalling what they've done there. And they won't get punished for it or nothing, they just move on, they still get their pensions, get paid. Basically they said it was dangerous, so it might well have been, and it was a hazard. They didn't have the money to fix it, so they just pulled, well, I'm just telling you what the story is. So they took it down. Black Boy Fountain's up there, they'll do the same with that. It doesn't really fit a lot the narrative either, and it's a lot to do with the political. It's partly, a lot of it's incompetence, some of it's to do with the political environment, where the powers that the councils had have been getting gradually removed by the government, the Scottish government. Now, I don't know, I can't really speak for Westminster and the British government. I'm not exactly sure if it's the same situation, same scenario down there. It might be, I don't know. So they've taken the power from them, which means that they can't make the decisions they need to make. So a lot of the woke madness has been pushed on the councils. It's the bike lanes and the green communism. So they'll end up getting funding for green communism or green initiatives. So the Christie clock is not. It's not woke. You know, it's a white man, a white Scottish man. Well, he was a white Scottish man. So yeah. So he should have actually waved at me there, but he didn't. Never mind. So they just pulled it down. I mean, I'd like to do like a GoFundMe page or something where we could get enough money to build it. How much would it cost to rebuild it? Well, they fucked it as well. That's the worst of it. The Christie clock, they fucked it all by ripping it down. So even if you did get the money together to fix it, it's probably completely fucked now anyway, because of these fucking bastards in the Stirling Council. They are bastards. That fat bastard as well. But he's just part of our system. I don't want to take it personally. I mean, I wrote to him, and I wrote to the three of them about something, and I just thought he was a fanny. But what do you expect? He's fucking left. I don't know what he's doing now. He stepped down. Like, anybody gives a shit. Alex Salmond died, so I mean, he was. At least he was like, no, I don't understand. I didn't like it. I'm being a bit I'm very sad that he died. But I didn't agree with anything he said. That's not true. He agreed with a lot of things he said. I think all things considered, he had I would say a fulfilling life, yeah. I mean, I think he was rearranging the deck chairs on the Titanic, as far as we're concerned, you and me, ordinary people that are listening to this video, rearranging the deck chairs on the Titanic, because the power structures that be are just, they're geared up against us, you know. They're not really there to help us, and he was just trying to rearrange who was in power. which was him, was going to be him. Well, it was him for a while, obviously. But yeah, you've got to have respect for the man. He's dead now, so yeah. I mean, he was the best of the whole lot of them, because they're all maniacs, most of them. Like, they're like mentally deranged. And he'd been at Westminster and everything, learned his craft at Westminster, and he knew what he was talking about and everything. And he didn't come across with lunatic stuff, apart from leaving Scotland. The lunatic thing was leaving the United Kingdom. Anyway, thanks for watching. That was lunatic, yeah. Please like, share and subscribe. Bye!